So this one's going to be the Secret Lair Uncharted drop. So obviously there was more in the set, I'm assuming. I don't think there's just one drop, but I've only got the one. So far we've been, the pack value's been about $40 per pack. I think these are a couple of years old too as well. I don't think they're sort of brand new. Hence why they're in bargain bins. But it was super hard to find anything English over in Japan, which is where all of this came from. So we've got Nathan Drake, so he's the main character from Uncharted. So he's kind of like the Lara Croft of Tomb Raider. So he's a human rogue legendary. He's got First Strike. He's a blue, black, red. He's 3/2 First Strike. You can spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast spells. Oh, wow. Spells you don't own, sorry. Or to activate abilities of permanents you control but don't own. So he must be able to draw creatures from across the battle. Whenever Nathan Drake attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. You may cast that spell. So yeah, that's how he's doing it. Hopefully they're drawing heaps of spells. But yeah, cool. Kingsbay Clock Tower. So it's an artifact you can tap for blue mana. Spend 3 mana, put an hour counter on this artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, or each upkeep, put an hour counter on this artifact. So by the time it gets back to you, I'll have 4 hour counters. When the 12th hour counter is put on this artifact, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards, exile this artifact. So if you're doing 4-player commander, it's going to go around the board 3 times, and then you will shuffle your graveyard into your hand and draw 7 cards. So it's a 2 and 2 black legendary enchantment artifact. Creatures you control have lifelink. I straight away think this is going to go into my legendary commander deck. Creatures you control have lifelink, which is cool. For another 2 and 2 black, tap, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. If it would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Activate only as a sorcery, so you can't do it on the opponent's turn. Chain Reaction, 2 and 2 red. Chain Reaction deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield. Crazy, weird board wipe technique. Just a reprint though, that one. Passionate Archaeologist, legendary enchantment background. So it's a 1 and 1 red. Commander creatures you own have, whenever you cast a spell from exile, this creature deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to a target opponent. So hard to play from exile, but if you can do it and you run a red, good card. Expedition Map, which I have this, so this is a reprint. It's a 1-drop. You for 2 mana and tap, sack this artifact. Search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it in your hand and shuffle. Not very good. Unless you just... Yeah, that's not a great card. I can't see that being worth much because it doesn't even put it on the battlefield. It puts it into your hand. So we'll go through and see what these ones come to. Oh, it's $7.50, so there must be some mechanic in it that's worth it. 19 $. I'm having a hard time scanning that one. $13 there. It's going to be quite an expensive pack. I don't think I've scanned Drake yet. He's only 7. And 2. Yeah, so about $50 again. So pretty good pickups. All good for my collection to add for when I'm playing Commander. Just to go through them all again now. So yeah, the big one here was that, I think, which is pretty cool. Oh no, it's Passionate Archaeologist. That was way better than what I was expecting, to be honest. But pretty excited to give these commanders a go. And again, they're all legendary too, so they might even make it into my legendary deck. But yeah, pretty cool picking those up, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.